The Midnight Watch. It was supposed to be an ordinary evening in the quiet town of Hollow Creek, until that briefcase appeared. Who would leave something like this? Here, whispered Sam, standing alone under the flickering street lamp. The mist thickened around him, curling at his feet like restless spirits. The briefcase sat wide open on the old cobblestone road, revealing a map, a rusted key, and a pocket watch stuck at exactly midnight. Sam knelt down, eyes narrowing. The leather of the briefcase was scratched like it had been through a lot, maybe too much. The map looked old, marked with strange symbols and crisscrossed with red lines. What's this? Some kind of treasure hunt? He muttered, heart pounding with curiosity. He reached for the watch. As soon as his fingers brushed its surface, tick, tick, click. The clock's hands twitched violently, as if coming back to life. What the? Sam stumbled back, staring at the watch. But the hands froze again, right at midnight. His breath fogged in the cold air, and that's when he noticed someone watching him from the other side of the street. A tall figure stood under the next street lamp, shrouded in a long coat and hat, their face hidden by shadows. They didn't move, just stood there, waiting. Sam's heart raced. "Hey, is this yours?" he shouted, holding up the briefcase. No reply. The figure tilted their head as if amused. "Who are you?" Sam demanded, his voice echoing through the deserted street. The figure turned slowly, then began walking away, without a sound. Something inside Sam told him not to follow, but another part of him, curiosity or maybe stupidity, pushed him forward. "All right, let's see what this is all about," he whispered, gripping the map and key tight. Sam jogged after the figure, weaving through the narrow streets of the misty town. Every step he took, the map in his hand seemed to change. Streets shifted, landmarks disappeared. "This doesn't make any sense," he muttered. He tried to stop and catch his breath, but the streets felt wrong, like the town was rearranging itself around him. Suddenly he turned a corner, and there it was, an abandoned clock tower looming against the night sky, its broken face frozen at exactly midnight, just like the pocket watch. The door was locked, but Sam had the key. His hand trembled as he slid it into the lock. Click. The door creaked open, revealing a winding staircase that seemed to stretch endlessly upward. The walls were lined with dusty portraits, each face eerily familiar, like people he might have passed in town, or people who no longer existed. "What is this place?" he whispered, climbing the stairs, step by step. The air grew colder with every turn of the staircase, until, finally, he reached the top. There, in the heart of the tower, sat an old man, hunched over a table. A pocket watch identical to Sam's lay in his hand, ticking away quietly. The old man lifted his head slowly, and Sam gasped. The old man looked exactly like him, but much older. "You're late," the old man said, his voice cracked but steady. "I've been waiting for you." Sam's head spun. "What do you mean, waiting for me? Who are you?" The old man gave a sad smile. "I'm you. Or at least I was. And that watch you carry, it brought you here, to finish what I couldn't." Sam staggered back, his thoughts swirling. This has to be some kind of trick. The old man shook his head. "You don't have much time. If the clock strikes midnight again, you'll be stuck here, just like I was. Sam felt the weight of the watch in his hand. It began ticking, faster and faster. Tick, tick, tick. He looked at the clock tower's face outside, and the hands were moving again, closing in on midnight. What do I do? Sam cried, panic flooding his voice. The old man pointed to the pocket watch. Turn the key. It will reset everything. But choose wisely. You only get one chance. Sam's hands shook as he turned the key inside the pocket watch. Click, click. The ticking slowed and the world seemed to spin around him. Time reversing, streets unraveling, memories fading. And then, everything stopped. Sam found himself back under the street lamp, the briefcase at his feet. The figure was gone. The town was silent, and the mist had lifted. Had it all been a dream? He looked down at the watch in his hand. Frozen, once again, at midnight. He shivered, wondering if the old man had been real, or if he'd just seen a glimpse of his future. Sam picked up the briefcase, closed it, and whispered to himself, "Some mysteries are better left unsolved." But as he walked away, the watch ticked, just once.